Will be the seven types of ambiguity. So ambiguity is considered as vagueness and clarity, obscurity, or simply ambiguity. So according to Emerson, we call it ambiguous when we recognize that there could be a puzzle, as that the author what the author meant, and that alternative views might be taken without sheer misreading. So, according to Finn, who wrote on her article that group of MIT cognitive scientists has a new theory, they claim that ambiguity actually makes the language more efficient. So, Emson identified that ambiguity causes confusion or misunderstanding, or if it really is an efficient method of using the language. So, let's start with the first type of, of ambiguity. The first type of ambiguity is the metaphor that is when two things are said to be alike which have different properties. So, for example, history, Stephen said, is a nightmare from which I am trying to awake. So, it is very easy to understand what is metaphor already. So, it is saying things are it is like saying things that are alike, which is which has different meaning. So so another example will be, bro, buy your own pad of paper, you don't have to be a parasite. So it is an indirect um second indirect you are like describing the people, or you're like connecting the two words indirectly. So we have also here antithesis. So after every strong storm, there's always a chance that the sun will shine again. So just like what I mentioned, two things are said to be alike which have different properties. So they are connected with each other. So next ambiguity is two or more meanings are resolved into one. Emerson characterized this as using two different metaphors at once. So when two or more meanings are resolved into one, this could be, for example, and then the third type of ambiguity is two ideas that are connected through context can be given in one word simultaneously. The best example can be pun. Pun is a joke, exploiting the different possible meanings in a word. So, for example, give me a torch. I am not for this. Ambling, being, but heavy. And I will bear the light. So, being but heavy is like sad, or the person is talking about that is he is weighing so much sadness in him or her. Next is, I was struggling to figure out how lighting works when it's stuck me. So lighting can be inferred like a problem, for example. And next is the fourth type of ambiguity is it occurs when two or more meanings of a statement do not give or do not agree among themselves, but combine to make a clear, complicated state of mind in the author. So, for example, we have a conversation with a friend. So, your friend asks you, "Do you know what time it is?" And you suddenly answered me, "I don't know anything about time. I'm just laying here." It's oh, so you said that. Oh my, did I just say I did? I'm I did not say that I'm lying here. I mean, I don't mean I am telling you lies. I mean, what I am saying is I'm lying here. So, what the person is trying to say is he is lying, or maybe he is just lying in the bed and doing nothing. But when the friend asks her or him that what is the time, some the other friend can infer that he is lying. The fifth ambiguity is it occurs when the author is discovering his idea in the act of writing or not holding it at all in his mind at once. So, for an instance, there is a simile which applies to nothing exactly. For example, I'm just lying on the grass. I know nothing, so maybe I'm a snake because I'm lying here on the grass. So it doesn't have a connection with what the author mentioned at the first line. So the sixth ambiguity is it occurs when a statement says nothing, it has contradiction, and it is irrelevant. So the author invents a statement. The seventh type of ambiguity is it occurs when two meanings of the word and two values of the ambiguity are two opposite meanings. It is somehow defined by the context, so that the total effect is to show a fundamental division in the writer's mind. So, for example, an Australian called you, "Hey mate." So, mate can be like a spouse, or that's how they call the process of animals like meeting each other.